Dear students, hope that you are fine. Welcome to my geography video tutorial of 9th standard. Today I will discuss about the tropical monsoon region. What is the location and extent of tropical monsoon region? First we will see that. That is the tropical monsoon type of climate is found in between 10 degree north to 25 degree north and 10 degrees south to 25 degrees south of the equator. The areas whatever we have found, that is that the Asia, in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, India, Pakistan, southern China, Laos, Vietnam, Taiwan, Philippines, Ireland, etc. And North America, there is Central American countries, and West Indies, Australia, generally found in the East Australia. Africa, it is found in the parts of East Africa, Madagascar and Guyana, and South America, it is found in the eastern Brazil. Now, climatic conditions we have divided into two parts, that is summer and winter. The summer, that average temperature is 27 degrees to 30 degrees centigrade temperature. In the coastal regions, an equable temperature due to the effects of the sea. And the interior parts, that temperature is 35 degrees centigrade, and the northwestern parts of India experience that the high temperature more than 45 degrees centigrade in hot dry summers region due to the effect of the local winds, which is called Lu. Winter, the average winter temperature varies from 22 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade in the coastal regions, whereas the interior parts, the temperature varies from 50 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. Monsoon winds means here blows, that the word monsoon is coming from the Arabic words, that is mosin, and the monsoon is the type of example of the periodic wind, so it is similar to the land bridge and sea bridge. So land bridge and sea bridge are mostly affected in the monsoon regions. So monsoon regions best developed in the Indian subcontinent. They develop due to the unequal heating of the land and sea. They blow over the sea to land 6 months, and from land to sea also for 6 months. So we have divided these seasons into 4 parts. The first one is hot dry season, March to mid-June. Then second is rainy season, that is mid-June to September. Then retreating monsoon, that is October to November, and the cool dry winter season, that is November to February. Let's start first with that the first one is that the hot dry season in the March to mid-June. The Indian subcontinent lies in the northern hemisphere. During the summers, 21st June, the sun's rays falls on the vertically on Tropic of Cancer, so northwards apparent movement of the sun, and the landmass of the Asia gets intensely heated. A low pressure is formed interior of the Asia over the northwestern parts, and that is separated which is separated from Asian low pressure belts by the Himalayas. So on the other hand, Indian Ocean remains relatively cool during the period of high pressure. By the month of the May, a low pressure center begins to develop across the northern plains of India, and the average summer temperature varies from 27 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade in the coastal regions and the northwestern parts of India. Very high temperature, that is 45 degrees centigrade. Hot and dry local winds are called Lu, which is found here, and it is harmful to the health. It blows in the northern plains. The water table goes down because it is too summer time, and the wells go dry. And next is coming, that is rainy season. The rainy season means that is in the month of mid-June to September. It is strong pressure. Here strong pressure gradient is found. The low pressure center caused by the intense heating attracts to the moisture, and then after crossing of the equator, they deflected to the right side and enter into the northern hemisphere, and then it starts the Coriolis force, and this Coriolis force then blows to the southwest monsoon wind starts from the Arabian Sea, And also from the Bay of Bengal, the two branches are there. They are found that the southwest monsoon winds blows from sea to land. So they are bringing, as they are blowing from sea to land, that's why there is heavy rainfall or heavy downpour. So there is two branches. One is Arabian Sea branch, another one is Bay of Bengal branch. Arabian Sea branch is that is first week of June. They start from Kerala, and then there is Western Ghats are there. Western Ghats they is a mountain. It acts as a barrier. After that, after crossing Western Ghats, there is heavy downpour in the windward side of Western Ghats, and leeward side means, so leeward side is that is which is called that the rain shadow region. There is less rainfall, that is 60 centimeter rainfall, and Tiruvananthapuram there is 325 centimeter rainfall, huge rainfall because it is windward side. After crossing windward side, that is means Western Ghat, this branch brings moderate rainfall in the Maharashtra, Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh, etc. And then there the branch of southwest monsoon winds passes also towards the Rajasthan, and Rajasthan, then there is Aravalli range is there. As Aravalli range is parallel to the southwest monsoon winds, that's why there is no rainfall, because it is also low in height. That's why the wind is blowing over that Aravalli hills and not getting effect of the monsoon or rainfall. So that's why there is Thar desert. Thar desert developed in the western Rajasthan. And then Bay of Bengal branch, another part is Bay of Bengal branch. Bay of Bengal branch starts its journey towards the Bangladesh, and one part is going India from Ganga Brahmaputra region, and there is low pressure also found there, and Indo-Gangetic plain there is heavy rainfall, and parallel, because that is plain region from parallel to the Himalayas. Another stream of this branch course is very heavy rainfall. Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, windward side of the southern west of Khasi Jaintia hills. Khasi, because towards the Bangladesh it goes towards northern side, and Khasi Jaintia hills are parallel. That's why there is huge rainfall. And Mawsynram, there is huge rainfall. Mawsynram in Cherrapunji, world-sized rainfall is found in this region. Most of the annual rainfall found by this southwest monsoon winds. After that, it is coming that the retreating monsoon means coming back, withdrawal of southwest monsoon winds from north to south side. 21st, after 21st June, the apparent movement of the sun starts southwards, and 23rd September, the movement even towards the south of the equator. So low pressure creates, and oppressive weather condition is found in this October month, which is known as October heat, and the cold, fine cold weather conditions prevails there, and there is that cyclonic depression in this time we have found, which one is passing from that northern to southern side. Next is coming that the cool dry season, which blows in the November and February month. During this season, the sun's rays falls particularly at Tropic of Capricorn, 22nd December, due to the apparent migration of the sun towards the southwards. Due to the apparent migration of the sun towards the south, the equator, 23rd September, the Tropic of Capricorn to 22nd December, the landmass of the Asia cools down rapidly, and there is high pressure developed, and on the other hand, India Ocean remains warm in the center, and the low pressure develops, and on crossing the equator, they are deflected towards the pressure Australia, towards the as northwestern side. So as they are coming from high pressure to low pressure, that's why there is no rainfall generally. But whenever they are crossing Bay of Bengal, then they are taking the moisture, and little bit parts of the southern side there is a heavy rainfall. Due to this region, generally clear sky, cool fine weather, low humidity is experienced in this region. And northern side means Bay of Bengal, whenever crossing Bay of Bengal, little bit part southern Coromandel coast in the month of June, July, there is in the month of October, November and December and January, there is little rainfall. And the northwestern part of India, Punjab, Haryana, western part, also there is rainfall because of westerly winds coming from western side and gives here in Punjab there is huge rainfall. In this rainfall means westerly winds, the rainfall which is coming, giving the rainfall from coming from Mediterranean Sea in the western side. So this is the climatic part. Next part I will discuss about the natural vegetation and human response. Hope that it will be helpful for you. Thank you everyone.